Lovely to see you this morning. Oh, sort of left my door open for a bit, but I haven't. So here we are, second day of January. I wonder how quickly this year will speed through. But anyway, my name's Lorraine. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from the Fraser Coast area in Queensland. I'm actually from Maryborough. What have I got today? I'm doing another one today with the nature walk, but I'm changing the colors and things like that on it for today. Just, getting a different vibe. So this was the card that I did yesterday, and I'm just going to change that up today and do something a little bit different. Hi, Tanya. How are you this morning? Lovely to see you. Also, you may notice I redid my banner for the, for when I schedule my posts, my shows. So it looks just slightly different. It's more pink and less green, which is more me. I'm more pink and less green, to be honest. Okie dokie. So I don't think I have anything else this morning. We do have, starting on the 6th, we have the coupons coming back in. Now, I'm a bit remiss. I should have actually looked it up. When you, Tanya, you might have the answer to this because you're pretty good at remembering. Hi, Desley. How are you? Lovely to meet you. Yes, so I'm going to change up the colors, like I said. That's right. I was talking about the coupons. I believe with a certain sale amount or certain purchase amount, you get a $9 coupon here in Australia. So worth having if you're going to put in an order. Now's a great time to do. Well, no, wait till the 6th. Wait till the 6th, and then you get. Oh, thanks, Tanya. So, Desley, where are you from? Let us know in the comments. That would be lovely. Lovely to see you. So we'll get these $9 vouchers. I do remember them from last year, and then you have a certain length of time that you have to use them. So really great. The new stuff's all coming out soon. Hi, Sue. How are you? Good to see you. I think everyone's having a sleep in this morning. I don't blame them. I would too. In actual fact, I did sleep in, and I was like, oh, I've got to get myself ready. But anyway, alrighty. So, that's all I've got. So let me pop down to, you're in Brisbane, north side. Oh, lovely. Awesome. So I'm up in Maryborough. Oh, Holly's here. Hi, Sheila. How are you? Good to see you. Awesome. Alrighty, I'm going to go down to the desk because I haven't got anything cut today except for the base. So I'll pop down here so that way then I can get myself started, and all I've got so far is the base, which is that color that I call cream. Oh dear, it's one of those days. I can feel it coming on. It's one of those days. All right, so I'm going to need a piece of crumb cake. I did get some pieces out, so we're not completely. I need a piece of crumb cake to do a strip. I need a piece of very vanilla. That is the word that I was thinking about. Oh, what's terrible? Aussie dollars. Oh no, there's nothing worse. Ah. So have you lost everything that was in the freezer? If you can keep the door shut and hopefully do something today. That happened to us, and it was like devastating. All right. What I really want to do, instead of this crumb cake, I would like to, oh no, I might use where's the other colours in that one? This could be a bit of a play, this could. This is that Natural Hues. It looks like handmade paper. And I'm thinking, instead of using that crumb cake, I could use that. And then instead of using that, I could use that. I think that might work. So let's put that away. See, quick changes already. And I will, so to start off with, I need where's all my stamps? Here we go. So I'm going to cut out of Textured Notes a piece to go down here. Now I'm thinking, I can't have it too big, but I'm thinking that is about the right size. Then I'm going to put a circle next to it. So I'm thinking it might overlap, or I could go the next one down, which to me sort of gets lost. No, it's got to be that one. So I'm going to put that one. Then I'm going to put the circle, because I've got another piece to go inside there. So that one will be the piece that goes inside. Right, let's get this show on the road. Move the cup of tea. So this one I need to cut down a bit. And cut a bit off the bottom. So this one is going to be for the squircle. Cut it at 3 inches. That gives us enough room to do other stuff if we want to. So I'll just quickly cut the circle. Now, what I do want to do is actually emboss these. So we'll see how we go. So there's my circle out of that piece. And then we will do, let's cut a piece of this. I can see me having to buy more of this. This one really looks like it's got pieces of, what would you say? Wood, not wood, sawdust in it. It looks really good. And then I'm just going to cut this one out of here. No, I'm not. I'm going to cut the smaller one out of there. Trying to remember what I wanted to do. And I'm also going to put that through the embosser as well. I've done it this way so that we don't lose the embossing when we pop it through. Now, where's that other piece? Here we go. The outer one I'm going to do with this beautiful bronzy colour. And that one's not going to go through the embossing machine. Through an embossing folder, I mean. Right. So I'm going to have that with that. And then this is going to sit to the side. It will have to sit to the side because it's not going to fit any other, unless I did it this way. Let me see. There's always, move that over, have a bit of a space, put that there. We'll have a look at it in a minute. Those two need to go through the embossing folder. So again, I have put my favourite, the Stone and Vine. So I'm going to put them both in there and emboss those. So 3D, so we want everything out and the specialty plate in. Look at that. I love it. Absolutely love those. That's going to go there. That is going to go there. I'm just going to edge that. I'm not going to... Okay, we need to make a choice. So we're going to do this as... So I'm going to put some leaves and stuff on it. So are we going to do it as a portrait? The brown paper, this one, or this? Let me catch up and see. The tan coloured one is natural hues. Both of these are natural hues. So these come with the suite. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome, Desley. So you're going to get a replacement today. That's really good. Sorry, I've missed what one is that? Sorry, Sue, but I think Tanya may have answered. The embossed one. These two are both from the Nature Walk suite, and they're called Natural Hues, and they're like a you probably can't see it as much now, but they're like a handmade paper. They're quite soft. They tear beautifully. Yesterday, if I hold it up the right way, I tore that one yesterday, and it tears really, really nicely. You can't decide which way. Yeah, I'm sort of I'm a bit like that too. So I could do it this way and then have that there. And I'm going to have, here's a thing. Let me grab the, this is the, what's this? This is the stamps. So what I want to do, I don't even know if I want it that close together. What I want to do is, and you're probably going to wonder what the heck is she up to, because I'm going to use some really odd colours for this. Be careful pulling that. Oh, that's what I thought I'd broken it for a minute. I'll pull these off. So there's going to be some greenery. Well, it possibly won't be green, but coming up like that, and then there'll be some more. So, or we can do it this way, and the greenery can start sort of down here, giving us that bit more. And then I might even put a bow. Oh, you found it? So I'm actually thinking maybe I will do it this way. I'll just have to cover up a little bit of that circle, I think. And Yeah, do it that way. All right, so, well, while I've got that out, I suppose I could stamp it. We don't have that one in the... Well, we do. We have it here, but it will stamp out... what's it going to do? Let me look. Yeah, it's not going to be... it's not going to have all the lines and everything, so I think I'd have to stamp that one. So let me do that. Let me find a piece of... I'm going to do it on Very Vanilla because I don't want it to stand out in the end. So let me have that piece of Very Vanilla and I will stamp it on there. Now this one was a naughty girl. I didn't clean my stamps from yesterday. Only just fits onto the F block. But I'm going to stamp it. Just trying to think. I think I'm just going to stamp it in. I'll go with Old Olive because we are putting some green on here, even though I'm going to go a bit crazy with the other colours. Okay, let me stamp this one. I haven't used this before, so I'm not sure how it's going to come out. I probably should have stamped it off first. Oh no, that's come out really nice. Okay, so I've got that. Now, there's also a smaller one here. Which I might do. One in the green and This is Petunia Pop. Yep, Lorraine's gone mad. Hi Monique, how are you today? Lovely to see you. Portrait, yeah, okay. You like it that way? Excellent. All right. I think it would just go a bit too don't rock the boat, Ray. We'll see what that looks like when it dries. Okie doke. So I'm going to cut these out. We'll see how we go. Line it up as best we can. That's that one. Let's see what we get. I could have put the other one of the other ones through as well. Okay, so we've got that. And now let me do these two, the two smaller ones. I'm in a quandary at the moment because there's a couple of bundles and a suite that I want to get, and I can't have all of it. So I'm like, well, what can I have and what can't I have? And do I wait for the 6th Oh, that's a bit. We'll sort that out. And get the coupon, or do I've just got a feeling that leading up to the 6th, or straight after the 6th, because the new catalogue's going live, I've got a feeling that it's going to take longer for stuff to come through. So I can't decide what to do at the moment. And I thought I had it all sorted. And then I watched Ellen yesterday, and she threw a spanner in the works, because I do love the bugs. I really love the bugs. Why can I never remember how these work? Now I'm going to use this one, which is the bigger one, and this is just die cutting. And I'm going to do one of these. Don't judge. Not yet. I'm going to do one of those in pink. So I'm changing up the colors just a little bit, just a little bit. She goes from green to pink. Oh my goodness. Just to bring in some differences through there. Now, what other color did I put out? I'm sure I put another color out. Maybe I didn't. Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, I did. Actually, I was going to do... I might just need a bigger piece. Let me grab a bigger piece of that. Now, these bigger ones, we can cut them down a bit, so that's always good, and it's best if I get that plate out of there. Okay. So we're just going to mix it up, mix and match. I'll cut a couple, that way then if I need to change it up, I can. All right, now I'm also thinking I don't know what I did with that bit. All right, we'll leave it for now and use what we have at the moment. There's the bit that I was looking for. One of these and I'm done. I'll play with what I've got then. I'm sure my cut and emboss machine has legs, because I start at one place and I always end up somewhere else. All right. Yeah, that's an interesting... You've got a pile in your cart waiting to get the bonus coupons and product of the month. Yeah, the product of the month is the other thing. There's new kits in the product of the month. Yeah. Yeah, Suzanne and I were talking about that yesterday. That's not fair, Suzanne. Oh, dear. Oh, yours come from Australia. Yeah, I think we're all going to be waiting for different bits and pieces and what have you. Actually, I've just realised it's extremely humid. It wasn't hot when I came in, and now I am. I might put the fan on in a minute. All right, so obviously I'm not going to use all of this because otherwise we would have so much on this little card. So that is going to go on there. That's going to sit there. That'll sit under there. I'm just going to edge this in. Oh, can't decide. Maybe pecan pie. Just, or it would have been nice if I'd been embossed it in copper, I suppose. And maybe just pop that under there like that, because I'm not putting anything on these other than the leaves that are going to find their way up there. Let me see. Like that. All right, so I'll pop that circle down first. Actually, what I should do is put that on a, let me put it on a second base. Let me see. I've got, probably cut one out of here. Let's cut a base at 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. No, because I want it on that color. Ooh. That's right, you go fuzzy now. So if I put that on there, let's see how we go now with that. And that. And that. And then some of these all coming up through here. I think that might work. What are you jealous about, Sheila? I've got to go up there. Oh, wow, Holly, that is awesome. Oh, Holly, yes, I'm glad you're on today. I received this day before yesterday. Thank you so much. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. No, Suzanne worked her card out so she can sit here and watch today. Thinking I might just do that. All right, so I'm going to put this circle here. How are we going? We can do this. I'm going to pop that circle down. And then I'll put this on top of that. Sorry, I've got to remember to. Depends where I sit. If I sit back in my chair, you can't see what I'm doing. If I sit forward, you're looking into my lap. Oh, darn, I've just got a tiny little bit in there. So that gives us that. Because I'm going to take it in just a tiny bit. So will I put that down? Yep, I think I will. I should have probably, I didn't realise I was going to cut a base. I just like a second, you know, to have a bit of an edge around it. So I'm going to stick this, and I can take it tiny bit over because I know that I have a bit of space on there. So let me do that. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pop some of these. I love pink and brown together. I think those two colours pop when you put them together. So I'm thinking maybe something like that. But I do want some greenery, so I was going to pop that in behind. It's got a lot of white in it. Well, not white, but let's take that off. Put that up. And then what do we think? Do we think that has too much of the... It's probably just the way I cut it, mind. And then pop some of that. I don't necessarily want all of it. And then some of that. That's the plan, to get those colours in there. All right, so I'm going to chop up. Might chop this up. I think that is the plan. So one there. And I think there, that will give me that and that and that. And then I have that piece. This one I can chop. I don't think my mum's on here today. Mum doesn't like it when I do put lots of stuff on the front of a card. So we've got that. Now we'll cut this, and I think I'm just going to cut it there so that we've got that, and then we've got this other piece which I'll look at afterwards. Okay, so I'm going to put some of this down. So I do put the pink on, put the green, a couple of bits of green coming in under there. We can pop some, we've got a pink one, so we can pop some pink down there. Then we'll start popping some colours up. I like this. I want it all to sort of go upwards more than anything. So let's have a little look. I can pop a bit more of that down there, and then another bit of that, and then see how we go. And then all this, once it's done, will sit on here, which is weird because I think I might have cut it at the wrong size. Or did I cut the base at the wrong size? What do we think? Or should we just not have the green, which is quite plausible, and have the pink and the brown, and some of that, another bit of that, and there's some more pink in there. We could do that. Do you prefer it with just the pinks, the browns, and the like, what is that? Sort of like copper. You prefer it with... Yeah, mum is very much less is more. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. Actually, it's funny, Tanya, because I was thinking of the pink. Let me cut another mat in the pink. Because I actually think I cut the size that I didn't mean to cut. So let me grab some pink and 3 3/4 by 5 1/2, and I think the other one I did was yeah. So if I was to put that there, and then we were to put that on top, that brings in the pink, doesn't it? Do you like that? Yeah, brown and pink is nice, Desley. I like those two together. You like the pink and brown, Holly? Just the pink and browns? Okay. Yeah, I wasn't too keen on the way those cut, actually, so I can keep them and use them for something else. And we will, what we'll do now is we'll just play. So I'll put this down onto that other base. That's what I said just before. I think I cut the wrong sized base and should have had the bigger one. And I think this is going to work out well. All right, now it's just a question of popping down some bits onto the, and probably not as many as I had before. I don't know. No, don't need it going over the side like that. Another one of those there. And maybe chop that one there. That's what I love about these, is you can just chop them off as you want. Maybe have another one coming through there so that we've got a bit of pink both sides. Don't sit right on top of it. There we go. Something like that. And then, yeah. What do we think? Does that look okay? Does that look good? Yep. Alrighty. Oh, we could probably need to pop one of these in just to. All right, how did I have it? That. Let's put this one down first. Now, these are, because these leaves are sort of split, you need to be very careful with the glue, because otherwise it's, but we also do need a reasonable amount of glue because I'm sticking it onto this this embossing, which is going to take a bit. So then maybe that there. It needs the foil leaf. Yeah, I think it does. And then we'll put that one there and that one in behind. Is that how I had it? Something like that, wasn't it? I do it and then I should take a photo. I really should, because I totally forget what I've done. That looks okay. All right, let's go there. I wanted to pop some up, but I don't think it's going to. And then this will go in here. Maybe I could pop that one up. They're all actually loose at the top. It's not like we've stuck them all down. Now, using these colours, I've put a spanner in my own works here because I wanted to put a bow on here. Yeah, I know. I've seen Donna do that. And I have done it. I just forget. one in? No, that one had too much. And then we need to pop in this one. Yeah, watched Donna do that a few times. That is why, actually, it's not on the desk at the moment because I think I took it out at Christmas. Oh, yes, I do. That's why I have a stapler on the desk. But why did I not think of it? It's a good idea because you're gonna cover it up. I've also seen it done with tape. We definitely needed that little bit of that in there. So that's actually quite high. That's sitting up quite high there. All right, so that's what we've got. So I was actually going to use the ribbon that came with this, but I don't think I can now because it's blue. It's not a navy. It might still work. I'll have a look. And I still can't find the gems that came with it. They're the hexagon ones, I think it is. Cream bow. I have a cream here, but it isn't, you can't get it. I can use that. That's not a problem. See that? I think that just adds another color that we don't need. I can use this one. If you want a cream one. I liked this one actually so this will look nice, but like I said, this one is not available. As far as I know, anyway. I haven't looked because I had no plan to use it. Do we think that's a better colour? Trying to make that a tiny bit smaller. I'm not a bow person, as everybody knows. Which seems strange because Donna is my upline. And she does bows all the time. Colour this ribbon. I do have pinks in the blends, yeah. Do you think we need pink or do you think that'll work? I think that'll work. Because it's got like the pecan pie in here. I don't know if that's what it is, but that's the sort of colour it looks like. I'll just cut that off a bit. And pop that there. I think that will do it. All I have to do now is find my... There's a bit of a mess on the desk this morning, aren't we? Okay. Let me take... I'll put 2 on. There we go, that works. Yes, the bow lady from Bow Desert. Yeah, so that's what we've got now. Like I said, I can't find the actual They'll be here somewhere, and I would have put them away. Here they are. Found them. Look at that. That's what I get for saying I can't find them. So I'm thinking they'll work. So these are the faux bronze pentagons. You will convince me maybe one day, ladies. I don't mind bows. I'm just not a bow person. So I'm going to pop one of those there, and I'm going to put one up there. Whoops, turn around. And then maybe a third one there. Oh, there are two sizes. I'm using the larger ones. They're quite heavy, these are. So maybe another one right there. So that will give us that. I haven't put a sentiment on there, have I? Maybe I should have put that under the bow. I totally forget about things like sentiments. I like to put them on. In the past, I've always left cards sort of like without any sentiment, so that when the need turns up, I can just choose something to put on it. Because otherwise you've got a whole load of cards that are specific, but it doesn't really matter. Let's have a look at what sentiments we've got. So the one I used yesterday was You Make Me Smile. Let me see. What's the dies? This is the stamps. What have we got? It just says, thank you. I like you lots. To a great guy. Well, we're not doing to a great guy because we've got a bow. So maybe just a thank you. Which is very tiny. Or we can go with the You Make Me Smile again. No, I wanted a long one. So we will use the thank you. Turn that over. Have a thought. Let's add a bit of pizzazz. So I'm going to put it onto the brown and then put it onto pink. But I'm going to use the Versamark. I'll cut this down after. Oh, that's about as straight as a dog's hind leg, that is, I'll tell you. Not straight at all. Keep still. Right, that one's better. And then I thought I would use the metallic copper and see how that turns out. It's very small. I don't even know if it's going to lend itself to my husband forgets that I'm a lot shorter than he is. Sorry, I'm doing that off. There you go. It's not going to show up very much, I don't think. Yeah, I do that too. Thanks, Holly. Let me just put that back in there before it goes everywhere. I'm not liking what I've done, just so you know, because I don't think it shows up enough. It's very, very small. And I think I wish I could find my little guillotine. I can't find it. I don't know where it's gone. Let me get all this off of here. Sometimes I think I'm better just cutting instead of let's see how we go. I don't want sometimes I'm better off just cutting. Yeah, famous last words. It is so tiny. I'm actually thinking, I don't like that at all, so that's not happening. I'm actually thinking I might just leave this blank for the time being, just for now, until I decide exactly what I want to do with it. I mean, I'll probably come on to, oh no, tomorrow's Saturday, isn't it? Come on tomorrow. I mean, there's nothing stopping me coming on tomorrow, but I don't usually. Okay, so there's our front. And then I'll just cut a piece for our inside. That's the small bit. What size is that? Alright, I'm just looking through my bits to see if I've got something ready cut, to be honest. This will work. Just so that I can put a little bit of something inside. This was one that when I have pieces big enough to cut and put into just cut this one down to 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. So we'll cut it to 3 1/2. Cut it down to 5 1/4. And pop it on there. Just for there. No, it was way too small, Desley. Way too small. Yeah. Well, I'm going to actually leave the whole thing blank at the moment. I'm watching my husband's just hung out the washing. Just as well you can't see my face at the moment. But it means I don't have to do it, so that's really good. And I've got a bit of glue on the front. I'll get that off in a minute. Let's turn this. Yeah, it was way too small. I might pick something off of one of the other sets. Just going to pop that in there. Like that. And then I thought maybe just stick a piece of, that one's probably a better size, piece of that inside just to give it that little bit of oomph. And there we go. See you on the flip side. Yep, that's it, Tanya. You got it spot on. All right, there's the card. What do we think? Do we like that? Definitely different colours. The inside. And this was yesterday's. So, okay. All right, let me come back up to the top. Am I running late? Oh, no, just about on time. That was handy. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's today's card. That's this week's cards, basically. So I'm trying to remember, and I think I did that one on Monday. And then Tuesday we played with that way. We played with the squares. That's got cat hair on. That was the day that I found the cat on the Wednesday, was it? We did the butterfly where we inserted all the little bits back in and it drove me mad. Thursday, we did this one. And then today we've done this one. So that is this week's cards. And I will spend some time over the weekend sorting out some for next week. So you love it? Okay, lovely. Thank you so much. Just away I am. What? I will see you all again Monday. Same time, same place. So we'll just see what we can come up with next week. All righty. Thank you so much for joining me. Please take care of you and yours. Look out for yourselves, and if you're out on the roads, there's just some crazies out there, some absolute crazies. I'm supposed to be going down to Caboolture to see a friend, and also I'd drop in and see Suzanne, and she's also a friend. Yeah, I just don't really want to go on the highway at the moment, so we've sort of put it off. All right, I will see you all Monday. Bye for now.